Emma's WVUA News at 6 with your award-winning news team, Lynn Brooks, Philip Coleman, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks. Philip Coleman has the night off. We start tonight in Northport, where land purchased by the Black Warrior Solid Waste Disposal Authority is raising some concern with surrounding residents and the Tuscaloosa County Commission. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has tonight's top story.
Tensions ran high as Tuscaloosa County commissioners, residents, and members of the Black Warrior Solid Waste Disposal Authority discussed the authority's purchase of land, which is adjacent to the current landfill location in Northport. One of the biggest concerns for county commissioners and residents is the lack of communication.
The board probably just felt like we're doing what we were charged to do, but somebody should have thought that we need to notify the community, and it just didn't happen.
We were not given any notification or a chance to voice our concerns about the property sale.
But according to board member of the Black Warrior Solid Waste Disposal Authority, Robert Ennis, the purchase was not a secret transaction.
The transaction was conducted in accordance with state law. We acquired the land. The authorization for that was done in a public meeting, the minutes of which are available.
Property value is another concern.
Residents are concerned that all of a sudden my property adjoins property that is now owned by the landfill. That's going to create a negative perception on their property.
According to Ennis, the land was purchased to extend the current landfill's life, and it had to be purchased in its entirety.
We also wanted to establish a buffer between this new land and Rose Boulevard in Northport. And we realized that there were considerable wetlands on this property.
Ennis says the property will now undergo an extensive study. Reporting in Tuscaloosa County, Jennifer Edwards, WVUA News.
Ennis says the new purchase will extend the landfill's life from 2026 to 2060. He says the study could take up to 3 years. Tuscaloosa County and City are working together to better the Holt community that was destroyed back in the April 27th tornado. The County Commission approved a street and drainage construction project in conjunction with the city for Holt. According to the Director of Community and Economic Development for the county, Farrington Snipes, the project will replace the current sewer system in Holt with a new one that will allow for houses to be built.
The current situation with septic tanks does not meet state health department standards, so the area would possibly go without rebuilding without this project.
And according to Snipes, this project could provide 330 homes for the Holt community. If you have driven down 10th Avenue recently, you may have noticed Rosedale Court is almost complete. According to Executive Director of the Tuscaloosa Housing Authority, Ralph Ruggs, the first families should be moving into Phase 1 by November. Ruggs says Phase 2 is already underway, and there's already plans for a Phase 3, which will be a mid-rise building for seniors.
Which will be a mid-rise building for seniors, is the next phase of development that will take place at Rosedale. We're starting to put together the financing for that right now, and so we're looking very much to see that happen.
Ruggs says the Housing Authority is looking forward to getting all the phases completed as quickly as possible. On your Home Team Crime Watch tonight, 2 Tuscaloosa men have been arrested in connection with 2 separate shootings, and 2 others are recovering from gunshot wounds. We start with a shooting at Branscombe Apartments on 60th Street. According to Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide, around 9:30 last night, deputies responded to a shooting and found a 24-year-old man with a gunshot wound to his leg. He was taken to DCH Regional Medical Center for treatment. After talking with witnesses, investigators arrested this man, Michael Darnell Griffin, and he was charged with attempted murder. Another suspect is wanted in connection with the shooting, Christopher Bush.
We had an early altercation that had been originally started by missing drugs, according to our suspect statements. And we believe that there was an altercation just prior to the shooting, and then the shooting occurred where our victim was shot once in the leg.
Also on your Crime Watch tonight, authorities are investigating a shooting that happened last night on the 2000 block of Reese Boulevard. A 44-year-old man was shot 2 times. He was taken to UAB Hospital. Baker says Otis Hurst was charged with attempted murder in connection with this case. Well, many people probably threw on extra covers on the bed last night because it got a little chilly. The question now, are we in store for another round of cooler temperatures? Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now with the answer. Hi, Richard.
Hey, Lynn, good Wednesday afternoon to you. Temperature's not that bad today. We're looking at live radar right now. No rain to talk about. In fact, a clear scan out there, so those calm conditions going to set the stage for a nice night tonight. Let's go over the graphic, show you the temperatures, what we're looking at in terms of temperatures right now. Many spots back in those 70s across the board. If we can check out that temperature map, what's happening out there. Most spots are in the 70s. There's that temperature map. 75 Tuscaloosa, 76 down Montgomery, and low 70s down towards Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Temperatures likely to drop quickly tonight. And no rain to talk about. Clear skies in place. Those calm conditions setting the stage for a cold night tonight. Yeah, 52 degrees by midnight tonight. What about the rest of the forecast and your weekend outlook? Home team weather straight ahead. Stick around.
State employees may soon be eligible for incentives to retire, and that could include public school employees. Governor Robert Bentley says he's getting close to proposing the incentives. Bentley does not have a goal yet for the exact number of retirements, but he says the state would cut its expenses by $82 million if 1,500 employees retired. The governor says the retired teachers would have to be replaced with new, younger teachers making less pay than those veteran educators. He says 5,000 retirements would save $100 million. 2 possibilities are a lump sum payment over 2 years or paying part of the employee's health insurance costs after retirement. Tomorrow is Elephant Appreciation Day. There's something to write on your calendar. The Children's Hands-On Museum invites you and your family to come out and show your Bama pride tomorrow afternoon. Kids will even get a chance to meet Big Al. They're going to have activities, lots of food, balloons, also professional photographs will be taken. All this cranks up at 3 and lasts until 4:30.